its part recorded within it. Now everything is in the merge form. Knowing my eternal relationship with one who is ever pure, with one who is almighty, with one who is ocean of love, ocean of peace, ocean of bliss, ocean of knowledge. As I connect my mind with one supreme, one who is also a point of light, ever pure energy. One who is beyond the cycle of time. We souls play our part in this cycle of time. Now, Baba has told us it is the time when there is end of this cycle and the new begins. Time of transition. Before starting my part again, in the beginning of new cycle, I return home. My home, the soul world, land of liberation, is beyond these all elements. So now, through my intellect, I travel, I go beyond the awareness of this physical world. In this world of total silence, world of purity, I make myself present with one Supreme. Baba gives the soul the current, the powers. Soul experiences connected with Baba, also a lot of love. Love in relationships as parents and child. Makes me realize being the child, I have right to claim inheritance from my parents. So as I look deep within myself, only wish the soul has to be constantly loveful, peaceful, and have all powers. By keeping this awareness of being a child, I am able to experience all the powers from Baba. As Baba's love, light, and power comes, the transformation which happens is the feelings of lightness, very light, with this body of light as an angel. When I connect Baba, point of light, incorporeal, in the angelic form, take Drishti of Baba. Stay in this merge form. This be on the stage of lighthouse, lighthouse. Spread the rays of love, of peace.
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा, हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा।
tell about Dadi Guzar to the people? So you give her an introduction.
What introduction can I give to her?
Who is Dadi Guzar?
At the dining table, we have a little conversation usually. And she just keeps giving the vision of compassion and keeps smiling. I say to her, Daddy, say something, and she just keeps on smiling. I want her to say something. So that we can exchange. I speak a lot.
That's good. So we have a silent call, 15 minutes.
कहते हैं तुम लोग कम बोलो, पर मैं कहती मैं तरस पड़ता है अच्छी तरह से किससे बात करूं, सुनूं, उसको जवाब दूं, थोड़ा टाइम दूं, तो कभी भूले नहीं.
They tell me that I should speak less, but I feel that.
Ha 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 ha. Caught you in the act.
But let her finish. So she says, they tell me I should speak less, but I feel that I should speak to someone. I should exchange. I should listen to them. I should share something with them so that they can learn to be quiet inside.
तो फिर मैं कहेंगी फिर दिल की बात सुन भी लूँ ना कहेंगी
so that I want to listen to the things of people's hearts.
आजकल किसको सुनने की भी शक्ति नहीं है.
Actually nowadays people don't even have the strength to listen.
अब भी सुनने की शक्ति लोगों में आई नहीं तो सुनने की शक्ति भी नहीं है.
Nowadays people are getting to have the power to listen, but they don't generally.
तो सुनना आवे जो उसको अंदर है सुनना आवे ना फिर थोड़ा सुनेंगे.
When they speak first, that's when they'll listen to you.
ये ऐसी है इसके सामने कोई जाता है ना बोलता है ना बस देखते रही शांत हो जाता.
But actually she is such that she is so silent that anybody who goes in front of her, actually they become completely silent. They can't say anything in front of her.
अच्छा मुझे कहती तू शांत करो.
Now she's telling me to keep quiet.
Let's invite Dadi Guzar.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. We are so fortunate that we are able to hear Dadi Janki every day. It's great fortune. Today we have, science has given us this online connection. So we all can meet, we all can listen to Dadi Janki's some of the experiences, some of her chit chat. I was feeling that today we have this facility and we should avail it because time will come. We might have to just communicate through pure feelings and pure thoughts. So it's not a question of being dependent, but taking full benefit at this time that we can be together in the divine family. Some had been saying that how some of them are alone in the room, but connecting with the family every evening and just sharing amongst ourselves experiences, drishti, gives them feeling not only belonging to unlimited family, but also they said they feel like they are in heaven. That kind of feeling comes. So that is why we continued this meeting in the evening. And I think you all must be reflecting, churning on this stage of being Tirkaldarshi. Now, One is that knowing something through the intellect, and sometimes like you have certain feelings from the heart, and we have to listen to both, right? We have to listen to what our inner conscience or intellect is saying, but we also listen to our heart, our feelings. Because when you listen to your heart and your true feelings, then you are able to know what should be done now. What is the right thing to do now? It's not only through intellect knowing, like we have, in New York and in surrounding areas, a lot of rain, wind, it's like a storm. So there is a forecast which warns us what we should be doing. We are not very near ocean, but like in Florida, when there is storm, then people start blocking, putting plywoods and sandbags and to stop that flood, to damage the house. So some preparation is always done whenever there is any kind of forecast of any kind of calamity. So now, being Tirkaldarshi is, this is the time to not only we use our intellect, of course we do to understand and for clarity, but this is the time to practice. Practice to create the stage. Stage is needed, right? That is what Baba calls it, immovable, unshakable, and consistent. Whatever obstacles come, circumstances, sometimes different kinds of storms of Maya, but through my stage, I have to pass with honor. So Baba is saying now is the time to accumulate all powers. And when you have to accumulate powers, then you're not wasting time, wasting thoughts, wasting words, time, energy, nothing. All the time just making the stock of powers. This is the need of the time. Dadi Janki has capacity, and I think we all are also number-wise, that she changed knowledge into power. Power to discern, power to decide, even to act at the right time. So one is to have knowledge. Many times you must have noticed that we have something in intellect that I shouldn't do this or I should do. And sometimes when we acting, it's completely different. I remember many years ago, I was in Mauritius. So everywhere, roads are different. When you cross the road is different. So I don't know how it is, I don't know now, but they have a little slanting, kind of steel cross while crossing the road. So when I look at it, I said, oh, I should be careful because I could fall. I should be careful, might fall. And I'm saying it to myself, and I am going. So I fell. So then I start noticing that sometimes we know what is right and I shouldn't do this is wrong. But when it comes to doing, we just do it. So since then I had been paying a little bit attention on that what has to be done. So knowledge has to be changed into power. Knowledge has to change into abilities, capacity. So that means same like, no, Baba also gives example that he also says that when you, if you keep churning water, you can churn for half an hour, what will come out of it? But if you churn milk, and that's where the butter will come out. So something which is not important, which has gone in the past, if we keep reflecting on that, keep thinking about that, so it's like you sit and you try to churn water. So you will get tired, frustrated. But when it is butter, when it is milk, and that also full cream milk, that's the original knowledge of Baba. Then butter, and when you use butter, you get strong. So knowledge, we have to churn. It's very important, because churning in Hindi is called Manan Chintan. Manan Chintan. Chintan is something which touches your attitude. Chit. And Manan is where your mind is reflecting on something. They call it Vichar Manthan, then they say Manan Chintan. So knowledge, because this morning when I was reading, listening to Murli, I just remember that some compare the points of knowledge as jewels of knowledge, value of each. Sometimes we say it's nectar of knowledge, Jnanamrit. Mama used to always say that to fight Maya, you need weapons. And they are weapons of knowledge. No, goddesses are shown with weapons. So how do I convert knowledge and see that every word is so valuable? Because at the right time, when it's the time and you get the right point, right thought from the knowledge, it becomes your power. Otherwise, mind can be weak. How can I do it? This might happen, that might happen. But if I immediately remember, Baba had said, the drama is accurate. And your trust in Baba and drama says, no, it will be okay. Any word of Baba which will emerge at the right time is working as power for you. And nectar, because sometimes like the energy within is little bit tired, confusing, or different kinds of energies influence. So then I have to drink the nectar. And drama is the shield, knowledge as the sword, to protect myself from attack of Maya. And that is why sometimes I say we have conquered Ravan, but not Maya. There is a saying, Maya jeet, Jagat jeet. When you conquer Maya, you will conquer the world. Because Maya comes from, you have conquered ego. But if someone says something, then how can someone's words hurt you, but it's your ego is hurt? Some people say, I'm very hurt. I said, you are not hurt. How can words hurt anyone? But the ego of person hurts. You're not able to stabilize in self-respect and say, okay, it's all right. Why should I accept it? If it's right, I accept and say thank you. So using knowledge and changing knowledge into power. And second is changing knowledge into yoga. Because first subject is knowledge, second is yoga. Yoga is connection with Baba, relationship with Baba, remembrance of Baba. Connection with Baba, relationship. Confluence says we have relationship with Baba. And third is then remembrance of Baba. When you have good relationship with someone, how much you remember that person. In good relationship, you don't have to remember because you naturally remember. So if I am obedient to Baba, if I am honest to Baba, if I am a good student, how many times a student talks about teacher whole day? My teacher said it, today my teacher did it, today my teacher said this. Naturally, no? So when there are these relationships with Baba, then our remembrance also becomes very natural. Sometimes as friend, sometimes as guide, sometimes as boss also. Whose task I am carrying on all day with the boss. No? So where you feel very light, there is no burden because Baba is the boss. So this way, changing knowledge, understanding through practice into good yoga. Many people say, how can I have good yoga? But there are two things. One is what I have to do, but there are certain things which I shouldn't do. If you have certain habits of just keep thinking uselessly, keep talking uselessly, or listen to things which are not necessary. So naturally, all that stuff which you are taking will not allow you to be natural remembrance. So Baba, you will only keep thinking about those things. Just one said this, yesterday was like this was it. All the time mind will be just thinking of all that. And Dadi Janki, her dharna was, it happened, it's drama, no? Many times she will sit and tell her few things, but we know she is listening, but not listening. She won't tell us anything, but we know it's not going in her inside. She's not taking it in her intellect. And that is the stage of detached observer. Not absorb, but observe. We absorb everything, like a sponge. It absorbs water, everything absorbs, not observe. So we take lot of that stuff, and that becomes subtle obstacle into natural remembrance or having connection with Baba, or even feeling the love from relationships of Baba. Each one of us, I feel, you all must be feeling that Baba loves me. How many of you feel that? Baba loves me. You feel Baba's love? Teacher looks at me because I'm a very good student. I have this experience with Brahma Baba. That's why I'm saying that Baba, Brahma Baba in Murli will, that time was more, he won't go into, but first number, second rows, he will make it sure that those who are good students, they sit in front. I remember one time I was sitting in second row or in history hall. Baba said, come sit in front. I said, okay. So I was sitting 1, 2 like this. And the seat which Baba gave me at that time, when even I now go to Madhuban, when I used to sit in hall, they will give me same seat. So I said, but Baba gave me this seat because I am a good student, so I have to be a good student even now, right? Good students means very attentive, punctual, regular, love for Baba, love for studies, respect for teacher. So same should be that I am good student, so Baba's drishti is on me. But some don't feel that. No, why we don't feel? Because we have a lot of other feelings. So heart doesn't is not pure, not clean, it's not light. Then you have clean heart, pure heart, clean, light heart. But if you sit with all the concerns about everyone, you won't feel Baba's love. No? So how changing knowledge into yoga? Because it's very important when you have good yoga, then you will be able to have good inculcation. And inculcation, one is to have, use those virtues. Second is implementation. So I say, okay, I have tolerance. But maybe you are suppressing or you do not have courage. When you have true tolerance, it's gone. Mama used to say, a ship will pass in the ocean, how many waves there are, but in 5 minutes when you look back, there is nothing. Ocean is very calm. Or Mama used to give other example that it will be like line in the water. You draw line in the water. You see that line now. So true tolerance means it's okay, no? So implementation of what I inculcate is possible when there is power of yoga. If you do not have good yoga, even for many years you will find you don't have those powers. So inculcation and then implementation. That means in your thoughts, words, actions, you are embodiment of that. And that makes you true server. We always think of service, which is good. But we need all four. You all are sitting on a chair, right? It has 4 legs. So you sit very comfortably. You're not scared you could fall, right? So 4 subjects are like our throne. Very strong, steady. If all 4 are in balance. So then I think many ask question, what is that balance? Balance is that don't separate the subjects. From knowledge to yoga, yoga to dharana, dharana. If you have good dharana, everyone, maybe at this time, like I don't give course, but everyone would call to get right solution, right thoughts, right answers. That's also big seva, no? Truly guiding everyone according to Baba Shrimat. The knowledge also is Shrimat of Baba. No? So, Tirkaldarshi now, at this time, to be Tirkaldarshi is, which is our tomorrow's blessing, to accumulate or make your stock full of all the powers. Like we kept the stock of food, right? So that means the time which is coming, was mentioning this morning, I was thinking that what is happening in the world is like we have entered a tunnel and seems long until we see the light, the exit. But we have to, we are Baba's children. Baba has given us inner light. Using that inner light and having faith that Baba is with us to take us out of this tunnel. Because I thought it will be 1 week, it will be 2 weeks now, 4 weeks now. They're saying that don't think much until fall. Because the consequences of whatever is happening. So all of us have to now do practice, create the stage, and that means accumulate the powers. And kind of internally, through your mind, intellect, wind up, I remember once I was in India, I had gone in January. So few earthquakes were coming in Delhi. So everyone had a small carry-on bag ready with 2 sets of clothes, little money and all that. So I asked them, and people won't sleep in night dresses because they say, if earthquake comes, I have to go out. So they slept in proper, regular clothes, which is good. No? Baba also says that if you have to come out of house anytime, so even if you have to sleep, you sleep in proper clothes. So they used to be like ready. So such is the time now also. We have to be really, really ever ready. Even internally, we know we are Baba's instrument, we still have to serve. But one is that Baba protects me, other is my own elevated actions. Because I remember in peaceful age, many times big storms used to happen and many things. And I used to talk to elements and say, I have used this body. I have used everything material for God's service. So there was no fear. Because if you have done good karmas, good actions, through your body, through your wealth, through your mind, so you have accumulated enough, no? So I was sharing with someone, some companies, when you donate, they give the matching, right? If you give 5,000, they give 5,000 to organization. It doubles. So I was saying same is with Baba. Some get bonus, some get matching. We get both. You can have both. Once in a while, I do feel that, oh, I'm feeling so good. It must be bonus of my efforts or maybe whatever service I have done. So Baba is giving bonus means extra joy, extra enthusiasm, and opportunities also. And matching is, so I have thought to do seva, to help yagya, to donate. And Baba listens to that and provides us, and we do it. So somewhere it has to match. But someone said, no, I can't do, I don't have, it's not enough. Always have those thoughts. Where will God match with? even if I don't have, but that if I have enthusiasm, if I serve from my heart, so others will be inspired. So Baba looks at that and automatically you get matched. I don't know whether others understand or not, but those who work, they understand, right? Every year they get bonus if you are really good at work. And also, if you are your thoughts are elevated, always want to do yajna seva, then also, if I don't have, Baba has to give me, otherwise how will I give? So it's elevated thought, pure thought, has lot of capacity, lot of power. So not only I'm depending on Baba, but stock of powers and charitable actions. Then at every situation, you will be protected and provided, right? And not lose anything. Not being deceived, not defeated. Our power of discern will work in an appropriate way. Right? So this is the time to accumulate in elevated way, through elevated charitable actions, and also through our practices. We had been getting very beautiful experiences for Madhuban retreat, but also for our evening get together. And I feel it is Dadi Janki's inspiration, because that's what she did every evening, meditation, and then she will share, chit chat, we all will be sitting around. We thought we will do it 1 week, then 2 weeks. Now it seems we will do forever. It won't be that long. And I know everyone won't be able to come, maybe until you all are not working and all that. But we will continue this. And then these days, now we start talking a lot about Dadi Gulzar. As you know that she has been selected to be head of the organization now. So since 2.5 years, she is in silence. So one time, her sister who takes care of her, Niluben, asked Dari, are you in body because Baba still has some service to take from you? She said yes. So now her silence, her tapasya will take us more beyond. Dadi Prakashmani, expansion of service, Dadi Janki, lot of sustenance, yogi life. And now even beyond that, one sister was sharing, it's in Hindi actually, from Bombay, saying that it's amazing to see her spirit. Otherwise, even one's own self will get tired with the body saying, what's the use? I'm not doing anything. But she always felt she has to be present. And she was sharing that when Baba comes, when big family comes to meet Baba in Madhuban, in Shantivan, she's sitting there as she's making Baba present there in subtle form. And I think most of us feel that, right? At least I had very, very powerful experience of when I sit and I listen to Baba in Shantivan. It's not a video, but I just feel Baba's presence so much. Yes, you all agree, right? I'm seeing some nodding their head. So now there will be another phase as we think of the Janki's teachings. An example, we start thinking about Dadi Gulzar's example in many, many different ways. So many stories will come, and we will also, in our hearts, start thinking about Dadi Gulzar, so that we can also experience the deep silence, the presence of Baba, and do tapasya. Okay, so tomorrow's blessing is about accumulating the stock of powers. How do we accumulate powers? Okay, so if there is any short questions.
So there are a few questions. I will just read out. The question is, how do we create a... What is the difference between register, chart, account, diary? Has Dadi taken a body yet? And yesterday's question were, how do we create a chart? What is the difference between register, chart, account, diary? Yesterday was, what is subtle difference between Avyakt, Farishta and Akari? Second, please share your experience with Brahma Baba that will never go away from heart. Means the one experience which turned your life.
Actually, there are certain words we use when we say Nirakar, then we say Akar and Sakar. Sakar is corporeal, Akar is angelic, and then incorporeal. And then when we say Farishta, it's in context, different words, they could be same. But Farishta, they always say that one who just give message, remain detached, and come just at the right time to help, right message, very light. So these are actually kind of similar, but it's used in different contexts, each word. The register is chart is of remembrance, mostly how much I remembered, and register is more about keeping track of one's own behavior. Words like what Baba says, what should be our words, what should be my attitude or behavior, like keeping register, record of your own interaction with others. That means paying attention to dharana. An account is, we should be very, very clear, because there are some people, they keep accumulating. There are some, so having proper guidelines, how you spend, what you save, what you contribute to Baba's Yagya Seva. So it's very good to keep that. So there is a lot of clarity and a lot of satisfaction. First time when I went to meet Brahma Baba, that was in 1958. And I was, I was just finished my school. I joined my university. So Baba used to come and Mama to sit on the floor with little cushion. They will sit on that cushion and we will be taken after journey. We have shower, everything. And Baba will give drishti. And it was like drishti of a purifier. I felt a lot inside like I'm clean now. something has been removed. And really, really felt so good. I don't forget. And also bodiless stage. Baba's drishti was so as if purifier, but also make me forget my body. Just in soul consciousness, bodiless. And those two experiences have stayed with me. And I emerge them from time to time. Here I am beyond body, and internally God has removed all my negativity, removed all my sins. And so then some people say, then what are the efforts for so many years? But to maintain that stage of purity, that's where our efforts are. Baba forgives all our sins, remove all our impurities, but we again and again, through our sanskars, through our thoughts, take it back. With Dadi Prakashmani, she was number one in efforts because she didn't take it back. Whatever she got from Baba, she just maintained. So that was beautiful experience.
How can we transmit spiritual power to everyone who doesn't have Baba's knowledge? How can we transmit spiritual power to everyone who doesn't have Baba's knowledge? And how do we make Dharmaraj our best friend?
You don't have to think about it. You have to stay in the stage of lighthouse, lighthouse. Lighthouse doesn't think, will the ships take direction or not? So whenever there is need, they will look at the tower, they will get that light direction. So you just be a lighthouse, lighthouse. Even if they don't have knowledge, they will still have some help, some experience. So while giving also, you don't have to think, I have to give power to this one, or I have to give light to this one. No, just be that lighthouse, lighthouse. And you will see, if you are in that stage, our souls will feel it and they will come and tell you. But even if they don't, you just stay in that stage of lighthouse, lighthouse. That means very, very stable. And searchlight means always in your intellect, Baba. Many times Baba said liberation and liberation in life. Mukti, Jivan Mukti, one eye, other eye. So the experience and the power both are automatically experienced by many, many souls.
How do we make Dharmaraj our best friend?
How to make Supreme Judge Dharamraj our friend. Why you want to make him friend? You want him to forgive everything or what? See, every night before sleeping, emerge Baba at Dharamraj and give your chart. If you have made some mistakes, if somewhere whatever little things happen, no? Baba's children don't do sinful actions, but mistakes happen. So every night for me, I create Baba as Supreme Judge, give my chart, and then sleep. In the morning, wake up with relationship of mother and father. So then its friendship is created because you are honesty. And every night if you are settling, then you don't have much. So there is no battling then, right? Baba looks at you, gives drishti, and forgive.
Didi, please guide us to maintain the chart 24 time and 8 hours yoga.
See, I think that now concentrate on No, Baba said drill, incorporeal angelic 12 times. Said 24 means 12, incorporeal 12 angelic. I think keep chart of that. And if you will do that, because that means you are thinking of Baba, Baba said do it. So remembrance will also come. The practice will also be there. Stage will also be created. Because you don't have to become a traditional kind, okay, now my chart is to look at my chart of drills. And remembrance will be part of that, no? Because if you don't remember, you won't remember even what Baba wants me to do. So when I say Baba wants me to do this, I'm remembering Baba. And I find while eating, remembrance is very, very enjoyable, plus you chew properly. Like it's a very different experience. Brahma Baba always said, I am eating with Shiv Baba. In between we forget and we remember, but that's also very good time. So there are certain actions, doesn't need concentration. And that's the time you can remember Baba.
Om Shanti. Now we will close with a meditation.
Om Shanti, good night everyone.